It's Rich Lupia from the Bars Hill Network, and this is Faith Feature. Joining us now is the host of Everyday Blessings, the Hilltop Kids, and Saturday morning celebration. It's Valerie Case, live from the home front, just like I am. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
I think that pretty much accurately describes all of us going into week two of this adventure that all of us are on. So, tell me how you're holding up, with the family and with all of the changes. How are you guys holding up?
Well, what's funny is that I already homeschool my kids, and a lot of my work from home, which our listeners may not know. And so, not too different day to day for me. The big difference is we're not going out to any outings and we're missing our church services, actually physically being there, which we miss a lot. But the day to day, it's kind of like a normal day for us. We didn't have to scramble for anything for homeschool. We're prepared. We're ready. We do this every day. So that part I feel blessed in, that I was already on board for this. But we've been spending a lot of family time. We've taken some hikes in the woods, trying to get some outdoor fresh air. We're on our second huge jigsaw puzzle. So stuff like that. And then let me give a plug here because we found that the Adventures in Odyssey Club was offering a free month membership to everyone because of all this going on. You're stuck
Nice.
in. It's a great time to listen. So we've been putting together puzzles and listening to. We've probably listened to 20 episodes of Adventures in Odyssey over the weekend. So you can check that out at oaclub.org and enter for your free membership. Great to do with the family while you're stuck inside.
So you host a feature, Everyday Blessings. You've done a podcast. You've done a short feature for a long time. As you're thinking about how to encourage people with the situation that we're in right now, what are some of your thoughts that you can give just as being an everyday blessing to people in this new everyday that we have?
That's a really good question, Rich, because I've gone back and forth like most people have, maybe 100 times during each day. One moment feeling like what is happening and a little bit of panic setting in and just this, how is our life ever going to get back to normal? What is our economy going to look like when all of this is over? Just all the questions that we all have. And then just remembering the next moment, I'm reminded, Lord, I don't know the outcome, but I know you and you know the outcome. And yet we have a world that doesn't know him. And so that fear that I'm feeling must be magnified so much for them. And so to our listeners who love the Lord and who trust in him, you may have a friend or a loved one who really needs to hear some hope. And we know that hope is Jesus, even in the midst of hopeless situations. Verses from Psalm 91 have been encouraging to me, remembering that I am safe in his shadow. I am kept by the Almighty. There are so many blessings, the everyday blessings that I'm seeing right in my home, the family time that we never have time for. March was going to be a booked month for us. We have weddings, baby showers, carathon. I had every weekend completely booked, and now it's completely empty. And all of a sudden, we have time to ride bikes and to take a hike and to do a jigsaw puzzle. And yeah, it's not what we planned, but those can be blessings too. And we're just looking for the positive in every day.
One of the things that I've been thinking about that I wanted to run by you and just put out there for the audience in general is that us as Christians, we have a unique opportunity right now to share our faith and to share that confidence in Christ that we have that can only come through Christ. And that this is an opportunity that even though we as the church cannot be together in a building, the church is a body of believers, wherever that body believers may be. And right now, we've been forced online because of the pandemic and because of the precautions that we're all following. But I really believe and wanted to get your take on, for us, not just individually, but us as a network and just us as the Christian community in general, that this is a great time for harvest, for reaching out for to help people and to bless people and to encourage them. I believe that's one of the great blessings that can come out of this time.
Absolutely. And we know that God makes beauty from ashes. He changes the joy for sorrows, and we know that He can do something good with this. And we just have to trust Him through the outcome. But absolutely, because there are people who are maybe for the first time considering their eternal destination. They're thinking more about death and what happens to them after they die. And we have those answers. And they're also looking to how we are reacting in this situation. Are we reacting the same way as everyone else, or are we showing our faith, showing our love, and showing that we are different by the way we respond to a crisis situation? So yeah, I think there's boundless opportunities. And you mentioned briefly churches having to go online. My Facebook feed yesterday was flooded with preaching, and that's huge. And there had to have been someone who may never have darkened the door of your church that clicked on that even for 5 minutes and heard some truth of the gospel. And take every opportunity.
Absolutely. And some blessed encouragement. Always great to talk to you. Always great to see you. Thank you so much for being a very special everyday blessing to me and to everyone watching this faith feature. Valerie Case, host of Everyday Blessings, middays on the Mars Hill Network, Hilltop Kids, and Saturday Celebration. Thanks for taking some time out.
Thanks, Rich. See ya.
And this has been Faith Feature here on the Mars Hill Network, giving you hope in the journey.